From the hallowed grounds of Fenway Park, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Tampa Bay Rays squaring off against their hated rivals, the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about ready to go here at Fenway. And on the hill, the big righty, Lucas Giolito. And singing, it's not hard to see, he's been outstanding.
Well, you just take a look at the numbers, ERA in the low ones. He's clearly been one of the best pitchers in the league this year. I mean, just dynamic stuff. It's electric as well as it comes through the zone. Hitters trying to figure out what he's doing. So hard to think with. And the only bad thing for him is that your ERA can really only go up. It's hard to take it down lower unless you throw a shutout. So we'll see what he's got in this one.
Well struck right field. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. And now it's Ahmed Rosario.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
Man at second. And strike two. 2-2 now. Headed down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball.
Just a matter of inches from picking up an RBI base hit and maybe a double in the process. That was barely foul.
At the belt and fires. Hit down on strikes. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off.
Runner breaks for third. Out to short, Story. They get the out on a Rosarena. Take a look at the lineup. This is one of the best teams in the league when it comes to drawing walks, Chris, so we'll probably see a very patient approach from them.
Yeah, Boogie, that's often what leads to a lot of runs scored. You get guys on base, you work that pitch count up for the opposing pitchers, and then you take advantage when they make mistakes. You get into that bullpen. You can tell that everyone up and down this lineup just comes in with a great plan of attack, a lot of patience, just like you said.
No score yet, but a runner at third with two away. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. No runs, one hit, a double, no errors, and one man left. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. Back here in Boston, and starting this one, Jeffrey Springs. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
This one high in the air to left center. Series sizing it up. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Check out the Red Sox lineup. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
It affects the game in so many ways, right? Your ability to come back is usually tied to power. If you can deliver a huge hit with one swing of the bat, it really changes your capability when you fall behind. 2 outs, base is empty, and it's Rafael Devers in the box. And there's a foul ball. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground, Loud. That's out number 3. The Red Sox turned away in the first. We played an inning in Boston. No score here on the show. Back now at Fenway. Top of the second. Lau at the plate. Outside low. And that's ball 3. Kicks and deals. Struck him out without a swing. Fastball to letters, frozen for strike 3. And now it's Jose Siri. The pitch. Comebacker to the mound. On to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting 7, the designated hitter,
Nico Holsizer getting ready to hit. No score here in the second. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for Tampa. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second. JD Martinez stands in.
The left fielder, JD
The line and the pitch.
Martinez. 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. Here's the 2-2. On the ground to short. Save!
Oh, that's a really tough play no matter who you are, but I think he has a chance to get him at first if he's just able to get that throw off a little quicker. It looked like he took 1 extra step to set himself and get a grip on the ball.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Masataka Yoshida now at the plate. Strike 2.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
And another ball. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone boot from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command the off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
Rob Refsnyder waiting to bat for the Red Sox. And he grounds one to the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
He's been swinging it really well lately. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's Reese McGuire. This one in the air, center field. He's got it. And there are 2 outs. The throw is wild, and it gets away. Here's Bobby Dahlbeck. The pitch.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Swing and a ball popped up. Rosario in position. And that ends the inning. Back here at Fenway. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd. Scoreless game. Now here is Rene Pinto. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
To first, leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Francisco Mejia coming up to hit. You know, we talk so much about how guys prepare for a start. For Giolito, one of the things that's really cool, he actually uses scouting reports and then plays MLB The Show to execute how he's going to go about attacking hitters. Throws across the diamond, and a couple of quick outs.
Right fielder, Josh.
And now it's going to be Josh Lowe. The 1-1 is fouled off. So the night before his start, he effectively goes over the lineup he anticipates he's going to face and plays the game. So he goes through an entire opposing lineup on MLB The Show, utilizing his own scouting report the team provided. Ahmed Rosario next to hit for the Rays. Giolito moved to first. Low back on a dive. For Giolito, it actually is an idea that kind of came together with his buddy Max Fried. They played together in high school in Los Angeles, and they're not sure who started at first, but in 2019 they each began to go over scouting reports using MLB The Show. 2 outs. Next offering popped in the air, right field. O'Neill makes the grab, and that's the inning. The Rays strand just the 1, and we're still knotted at 0. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Cedane Rafaela. That's a little bit low. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Good chase that time. Good job to fight that one off. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there. And that's a result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before, then sped him up. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to rely on location and mix it up to speeds. That wasn't the best location with the fastball, but clearly that wasn't the pitch he was looking for at the plate either.
High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Now it's Devers at the plate. High fly ball out to left field. Rosarena after it. Corrals it. And that is that. On to the 4th. Still scoreless. So there it is. The crew chief has made the decision, and they're going to delay the game. The weather just too much to keep playing right now.
Well, hopefully the break isn't too long. I think this could pass through pretty quickly, Boog, but I'm no weatherman. I do know this. These pitchers want to be able to stay in the game, so we'll see.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike two. In the air, right field. O'Neill hauls it in, and there's one away. Isaac Paredes now.
The third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
The batter.
And now it's Brandon Lau.
Brandon Lau.
And a swing and a miss.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And he deals. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike three.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And the righty deals. And a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Paredes rounds second on his way to third. Headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead. 1-0. Pulls into third safely with a triple.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Came screaming off the bat. I'm sure exit velocity is off the charts. No doubt he squared that baseball up perfectly. So there was no fluke to that triple by any means.
Stepping in, Nico Holsizer. The 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're midway in the fourth. It's the Rays 1. And back here at Fenway Park. Now it's J.D. Martinez. The line to kick the pitch. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Yeah, there's a ball.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Got him swinging.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
The right fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
And now the right fielder, Tyler O'Neill. One down, base is empty. Fought off foul. Popped up. Paredes settles under it. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now. Here's the center fielder, Masataka Yoshida. 2 down, nobody on. That one to first. Mejia tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Red Sox go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Boston. Still behind by a count of 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Rene Pinto. The wind of the pitch. Boots it. But the throw to first gets him easily. And that's the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Francisco Mejia.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Francisco Mejia. 1 down, base is empty. That one finds the zone. It's 2-2. And here it comes. Gets a piece and stays alive. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Comes a 2-2. And they'll do it again. And a pitch. The punch out there picks up strikeout number 7.
Committed to that breaking ball just a little too much and couldn't pull the bat back in time. Once you get it going, it can be so tough to stop the momentum of that barrel. Good pitch, had him fooled.
And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Pulls in with a double. Third hit for him today. So man aboard, and stepping in is the speedy Ahmed Rosario. The pitch. Runner takes off for third. Ball misses. Throw to third. Ow! And that will end the inning. Back in Boston, bottom of the inning. And now the first baseman, Rob Refsnyder. And another ball. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Kevin Kelly warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Poche also getting ready. That one misses. They're down 3 in a row.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Now a fly ball to right center. Low, ranging after it. He's got it, and there's one down. Reese McGuire will hit next. The Red Sox trailing by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. On the ground, right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting.
Bobby Dahlbeck digs in now. 2 outs. And a foul ball.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Two down, nobody on. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 3. And we're back here at Fenway Park. Start of the 6th. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Ahmed Rosario. Righty delivers. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the pitch. And that one hit to first. He takes it on his own. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Now it's Randy Arozarena. And the pitch.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
In the air, left side. Martinez has a beat on it. Snags it for the 2nd out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Just missed.
Man, he's close as he's trying to get through 6 full innings right now. He's about to throw his 100th pitch. I'd be surprised if this isn't it for him.
That one misses. And now it's 3-2. Payoff pitch. On the ground to third, Dahlbeck zips it across, and that is the inning. So no runs. Bottom of the sixth. Here's the second baseman, Zidane Rafaela. Now before the 1-1, time is called. Here's a 1-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Here comes a pitch. Backs and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Here's Trevor Story now. Swinging it much better this season in away games than here at home. And another ball. That to right. Makes a nice running catch. 2 down. Devers now. 2 outs. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
And that chance handled. Over to first, and that is that. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Cutter Crawford.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jose Siri. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1-2 now. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also being.
Story sends it to first, and there are 2 down.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
Rene Pinto getting ready to hit. Jet swing went around, and the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Kevin Kelly.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
And that's off the inside edge. And now 3-1. Activity in the bullpen. Jason Adam getting ready to go. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swinging a drive deep right field. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
That was loud contact and a no-doubt double off the bat. I didn't know it was going to land in the bullpen, though, and he's really improving his accuracy out there. It's almost like he tried to do it.
So up next, Tyler O'Neill. Red Sox with a chance to tie it up. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
That's to third. Tosses across to first, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
To the right side, and he can't come up with it. Throw to first, gets him. Good job to stay with it there for the second out. And here's the first baseman, Rob Snyder. 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. In from third is the tying run. We're tied at 1.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Now a chance for Reese McGuire. And it gets by him. And that keeps the inning alive. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone. Sean Armstrong takes over on the mound.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
And here is Bobby Dahlbeck. Two on, 2 outs. That misses the zone. 3-2 now. Cedane Rafaela on deck for Boston. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. We're at the top of the 8th, and stepping in for the Rays, Francisco Mejia. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Also really good at that. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Strike 3, got him swinging. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Back to the top of the lineup, Josh Lowe. Next to hit for the Rays.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Left-hand batter waits. And here's a slow roller. Dahlbeck on the run, sends it over to first. In there safely. Singy, it looked like you might have beat it in real time, but that play was really close, so they want to take another look.
Yeah, this is a tough decision to make, Boog, and it feels like it could go either way, but it might be worth a challenge if there's any doubt at all.
Now, Ahmed Rosario with the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top of the 8th. Pickoff throw, and he's back in easily.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
There goes the runner. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Save. Singy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
And a swing and a miss. And 2 away now.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up when they can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. Man on second, 2 down. Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count's full. Two down, go ahead run in scoring position. Fights it off, he'll see another.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Man at second. Got him! He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Colin Poche.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Now it's going to be Cedane Rafaela. The 1-1. Oh. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Garrett Clevenger getting loose out there. And now the lefty. And fouled off. And Poche ready to work. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. The pitch. And that one fouled off.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Two down, nobody on. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Siri brings it in for the 3rd out. It's the 9th. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the 3rd baseman, Isaac Paredes. And the right-hander deals. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. Got him! And a strikeout for the 1st out here in the 9th. Brandon Lau next to hit for the Rays. The wind of the pitch. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Kicks and fires. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Pretty nasty cutter right there, and you're seeing that pitch, that location a lot more these days, and you can see why. Very difficult for hitters. I think the great Mariano Rivera can at least partially be credited for that thanks to the career he had with the cutter. It was just dominant. I tell you what, I felt like it was a moral victory whenever I could put that pitch in.
Out towards left center. Yoshida has a beat on it. And that is that. So they go quietly there. Back inside Fenway Park. Now the left fielder, J.D. Martinez. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. That one is absolutely belted, and it's off the wall but foul. The The pitch. In the air to left center. Rosario after it. Hauls it in for the out. And stepping in for Boston, Tyler O'Neill. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Close, but called a ball. And the count's even at 2.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. 2 outs. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. One, 2 now. Oh. Swing and a miss. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. Down in order go the Red Sox. Back now at Fenway. Now it's the DH, Nico Holsizer. The pitch. And a count 1 and 2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base
chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. He will score, and they take the lead. It's 2-1. Francisco Mejia next to hit for the Rays. Chris Martin on the pitch here.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And another ball. Runner on the go. Fouls one off. 2-2. Right-handed reliever. That one lifted to left. Martinez has a beat on it. Martinez makes the catch. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Josh Lowe. Pinto, the runner at first with 2 gone. Way out front for strike 2.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Two outs. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Breaking ball inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 run across in the frame so far here in extra innings. And down on strikes he goes. That ends the frame. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back now and on the mound. Looks like we've got a substitution at second. Coming in as the pinch runner, Connor Wong. Well, 1-run game. Rob Refsnyder now at the plate. And a count 1 and 2.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
2-2. In the dirt, but kept close. And an excellent job keeping it right there. a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
And a count 1-2. Trying to close out a 1-run lead, and we're in the last half of the 10th. This one in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. .99 miles per hour to finish him off. So they're down to their final out. Now the third baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck. So the tying run at second. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
The Red Sox down to their final strike. That misses. And that's ball 3. Cedane Rafaela in the on-deck circle hoping for a chance.
3 strikeouts for him already, but that would be forgotten if he can get to the plate and make a difference right here.
A 1-run lead, and here in extra innings. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
So the lineup flips over. Cedane Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. They're down to their final strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over. And your final score here today, 2-1. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton.